We have 5 ninja areas. We've got the jump zone, the hangout, the zen den, ninja climbs and room 1. All of these areas are reconfigurable and are often changed when we reset runs, build new obstacles or set runs for parties. Let's start in the jump zone. On the left we've got a vault to trampette to continuous swing taking you all the way to the hangout. On the right we have the quintuple steps to trampette to swing to box. The curved and step boxes are a plier set. You can jump off one box, hit the ground and rebound up onto the other box to improve your jumping power. Whatever you're doing in the jump zone, make sure you have plenty of crash mats in any places where it's possible to injure yourself or others. The hangout is mostly upper body obstacles. We're going to go through them in some detail so you can get some training pointers and also some safety features. First up's the Irish bridge. You don't want to hold the Irish bridge this way. Either your hands can pop off, or if your hands don't pop off you can hurt your wrists in here. So when you hold it with your elbows out. You can either go over the top this way or you can pull up over that way. Just for reverse muscle ups. You start at the top as far down as you can to the point where you can only just squeeze back up. The bar rotates so it makes it very difficult. Chain, you can climb up the chain. You can use it to swing when we've got nunchucks hanging off the ladder. This is a counterweight, so you put it down to here. Whatever's in the bucket is reduced from your body weight. And you can do one-arm pulls, or you can do lock-offs. The ladder here and the pole are for doing flags on. So you can actually train your flag by going down to the bottom, just kicking up off the mat, trying to hold the position. This one's a 20mm edge for hanging off as long as you can. And this one here is for developing pulling power, so it's only for going up. One move. This red rail has 4 different obstacles on. We have a flat traverse on this side. We have a 15-degree sloping traverse on this side. We've got the door handles. And we've got the D-rings you can swing up. The rolling drain pipe here, you can go up in reverse, going hand over hand, or you can shuffle. You can do the same going up this way. Or if you're feeling really energetic, you can try and go up sideways. On the monkey bars, depending on how good you are at swinging, you can go up sideways this way, or you can swing up. The further you swing, the further you can reach. For the ring toss, you need to make sure you're not swinging in this direction or round in a circle, as you can pull the rings off, or when you go for the next one you won't be able to reach it. So you need to swing straight out this far, look for where you're going, try and keep relaxed. You can also go both sides. We've got colour coordinated paths up there. Here we have a pole jumper. In the Ninja Warrior final you have to jump 4 of these in a row. So it's from the blue one to the second red one. 5 feet along, 1 foot down. 4 of them at the end of the final. So to get used to this, we just start on the red ones. Try it down, hop back up, then you're ready to go for the blue one. You've got a body prop, you can climb up this 2 ways. One pulling against this side, and the other pushing between the 2 surfaces. We've got a traverse here. The idea is to get from one pole to the next, just using the things that are hanging here. So we've got wood, we've got drain pipe, you can go along just using the backs on the pieces of wood. You can go along just using the fronts, which is an awful lot harder. You're just using this surface. Got some lache bars. We've got some golf balls. We've got some rings. Some UFOs. Some nunchucks. A grippy bit. And finally over the grey wall into the Zen den. You'll need crash mats for many of the obstacles in the hangout, the salmon ladder, the pole jumper, the lache bars and the UFOs for sure. We also have platforms like this. You can pile them up so the kids can reach the monkey bars and reach the rings. Please use them. Here's a quick run around the obstacles we have set up in the Zen den at the moment. So the dominoes here are set up with the grey to the bottom. That makes them more stable. The rollers can be reconfigured to make them easier or harder. The seesaw has two pivots, the yellow one and the red one. The rocker here can go both ways up. This way it's astable. This way it's bistable. The rolling log here has a brake in it, so it won't roll too fast, but it will tip you off. This is for training your hip mobility. Stand on each one, go down to the end, squeeze back up. If you can't squeeze back up and you're having to throw your hands up or pull on here to go back up, you need to adjust the chain so it doesn't go out as far. And the reason you need good hip mobility is in here. How well you do on the spider climb can depend on two things. One, how grippy your shoes are, and the other, the environmental conditions. Today it's pretty grippy, I can stand on here no problem. If you've got good hip mobility, you can get both your knees up and climb up that way, which is faster. If you haven't got so good hip mobility, you can drop a knee and that will get you up pretty quick, but not quite as fast. When you get on here for the first time, only go up a few steps. It's harder to climb back down than it is to climb up. A couple of safety pointers on the spider climb. Don't swing from the bars at the top. Don't drop onto the mat, climb back down. And be careful of this beam holding it together at the back. You don't want to be facing backwards and rolling backwards onto this beam. The warped wall. What gets you up the warped wall? There are four things to get you up the wall. The first one is speed. The second one is having sticky shoes. The third one is keeping your body upright at all times. And the fourth one is courage. When you're running up the wall for the first time or when you're training to get up to the bar, it can be a bit daunting, so we've got a couple of safety features built in. The first one's the rope on the left, so when you're running for it, you run up and grab the rope with both hands. It's a very coarse rope, so you don't want to slide down it. Grab the rope, come down hand over hand. The second thing you can do is to plant your palms on the wall and just slide down. Onto the rope. We have no crash mat under the rope. The rope is the safety device. Only climb up the rope as far as you're able to climb back down. Do not expect to be able to fall off a rope onto a crash mat because it will tangle around your legs and flip you upside down. There are a couple of methods of getting up here. You can pull up hand over hand. Back down, hand over hand. You can use this method. Or you can do this one. If you want to see more about those, watch our rope climbing tutorial. Everything in room 1 gets a bit harder. I'm going to start with the salmon ladder. Technique for this is to pull hard over the bar. You can see I've got the crash mat down for the salmon ladder. I've had a couple of bad falls off it. First time I fell off the top, landed on my shoulder and cracked my shin with the bar. Second time I fell off from here and I landed on my toe and twisted my ankle. So always have the big thick crash mat down when you're on the salmon ladder. You've got a couple of training choices. You can either just try going up and then pulling the bar out from the top, or you can practice going up one, down one. Probably going up one, down one's better practice because you change your rhythm every time you go up and down. It's very difficult to get the down move. Also be careful about your feet placement. Always make sure your soles are flat on the floor like that. The time I hurt my foot, I had my feet splayed out and I landed on my toe and it twisted that way. I was doing this on the salmon ladder to keep my feet off the ground. There are a couple of drills you can do to build up to the salmon ladder. The first one is to swing back. When you swing back, you do a sharp pull down at 45 degrees. Sharp pull, lift the bar out. Swing, swing, lift, pull. Swing, swing, lift, pull. Now the second one is to do more or less exactly the same, but instead of pushing down at 45 degrees, you push down vertically like doing a muscle up on a bar, and that lifts you up. But you also swing round. You have to wait till you start swinging back in before you move the bar. So swing, swing, lift, plant the bar, land on the ground at the same time. Swing, swing, lift, plant the bar. We have a cliffhanger here. You can pull up the rungs on the cliffhanger. Best to go up with your left hand for this one and your right hand for the one above, just so your wrists are in a more neutral angle. To begin, you can start here and just try pulling up to this one. See how you get on. Eventually you'll be able to pull further. Along the top we've got a grip strip, so you can use the top layer, but it is very grippy. You don't want to be jumping for it. Here we have a pegboard, which is all about improving your lock-off endurance. If you can lock off with your arm at 90 degrees, you can go one peg. If you can lock off all the way up here, you can go 2 pegs. If you can't lock off at all, you need to get on the rings here. Pull up, top position, push the ring out until the point where you start collapsing, pull it back in. Other side, eventually you'll be able to push it all the way out and then you'll be able to lock off. Got some big monkey bars here. If you want to get up the big monkey bars, you've got to be able to swing backwards a long way. Also got an unstable bridge. Got some ropes here, you can pull yourself along. And right in the top of the ropes you can see 3 beams, which are the same as the transition on the devil steps. If you'd like to know a bit more about Room 1, have a look at our Room 1 video endurance circuits. A couple of safety points: the unstable bridge, the monkey bars the first time you try them, and also the salmon ladder. Make sure you've got the big thick crash mat down under you. This kind of training has been called bodyweight training or functional training, and I think we've rounded out a few areas in terms of general conditioning. We focus on strength, fitness and endurance, as do many sports, but we also look at upper and lower body power, coordination and accuracy. We look at balance and instability, and also at grip strength, power endurance and strength endurance. I think we offer the best all-round training environment for movement-based sports, and look forward to welcoming you to Ape Index, whether you're trying to get moving again or if you're a seasoned athlete. We also do parties, introductory sessions and classes, so please have a look at our website if you'd like to know more.